Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offense.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there, and how about the D tackle just collapsed?
Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Jackson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Say it. Got his man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. He wants to change this route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. A false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Throwing, say it. Pucks it out of the air. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
On the run, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of work work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Here's Sayin to throw. It's complete on the right side. Ripping through the defense. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground, it's Jackson. Got a little grass, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They'll operate out of split backs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Throws to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Davidson. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back and they take away all...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Maybe some room here. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's a heat. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to add another. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it for a big play. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally are able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. He might want another play. Say it. Under fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Runs through, man. He might have some space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Here comes the heat. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw.
A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year, and that motivation all starts here today with the terrific Top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. On the run, it's Jackson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to play it until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass is intercepted. Looking to throw now on first down. Here comes the rush. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Delivers quickly to the left side. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you've got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not in a place where he wants it to be.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They finally make the stop. Near midfield. It'll be first down.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. QB keeper all the way. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Now it's 2nd down here. Oh, a reverse.
Give a lot of credit to these backside defenders. Chris, you see that ball go away. It's so easy to just get in chase mode and start running down the field, but they stay home and they stay with their responsibility for a big play defensively here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Time was running out here in the play clock, so they'll spend the timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here. And this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he hauls it in down inside the 30. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And no, they stop in short of the goal line. We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Roberts. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A huge defensive score.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Dropping back, it's Carr. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
To throw, it's Carr. Coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play.
The sack sets up second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Looking for his big tight end. Has incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again, the ball is in harm's way. I understand he's trying to force things down the field, be aggressive, but man.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Returner decides to field it. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Bringing pressure. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Running play called on 3rd and short. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass this time. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Irish. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. State offense comes back onto the field. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Williams. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
That gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grinding away with a running game. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face it? He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish punch back. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.